5 behaviors your teenage children dislike in you. Hi friends, welcome to Marriage Realities, a comprehensive relationship channel. Today's video is all about the unknown mistakes you make that makes your teenage children dislike you. You often feel distressed when your teenage children do not seem to like you. You agonize when your children whom you love and cherish turn against you when they grow up. As your whole world revolves around your children, the least you expect from them is to love you. But your teenage children act as though they dislike you. Why do your teenage children dislike you in spite of your love, care and attention? You must first console yourself that your children love you as a parent, but they dislike certain behaviors you display towards them. As you do not understand that your children are no longer kids but grown up, you behave too intruding and interfering towards them. When you barge into the personal space of your teenage children, they do not like it a wee bit. By intruding into the personal space of your teenage children, you destroy their right to privacy. You not only interfere, you do many things that makes your teenage children feel angry against you. Shall we now dive into your parental behaviors which your teenage children disapprove? The number 1 behavior your teenage children disapprove is your comparison. You want your teenage children to shine in the studies and co-curricular activities as it means a lot for the future. Instead of encouraging your children, you make the blunder of comparing their intelligence and talent with other children. This is a parental mistake which your children find it near impossible to tolerate. When you see the children of your colleagues, friends, relatives shining in their academics and profession, you feel that your children should be as good as them. It is here you commit a parental blunder you should never make. You compare your teenage children with other more successful ones and spitefully tell them that they are not good enough. By comparing, you think that your children will be motivated to do better in their life, but you're taken aback when none of your expectations happens. All that your comparison does is to make your teenage children feel furious and angry against you. Overwhelmed with anger against your comparison, your teenage children refuse to listen to your advice. You must understand that your teenage children hate you comparing them with others. They want you to appreciate their own talent without comparing it with others. You must understand that the level of talent of your children will always be different from that of other children. Your children cannot have the talent of other children, just as others cannot have the talent of your children. Every children have their own pace and speed in learning. You must acknowledge that your teenage children are talented in their own way. When you are encouraging, your teenage children will also succeed in their academics and co-curricular activities. If you are a good parent, you should appreciate even the tiniest success of your teenage children. The number 2 behavior teenage children dislike about you is not spending time with them. You provide your teenage children the best things the world has to offer. You buy your teenage children costly mobile phones. You also buy them high-end vehicles. You feel that you are a good parent for providing your children such costly things even before they start earning money. What you do not understand is that though your teenage children might possess such costly things, they also feel emotionally deprived. The costly things you buy for your teenage children only makes them feel superficially happy. Your teenage children feel emotionally disturbed as they do not enjoy your emotional support, as in your hectic work schedule you scarcely have time to listen and understand their emotional needs. You must realize that your teenage children might feel rich when you buy them costly things, but it never makes them feel emotionally rich. The number 3 behavior your teenage children dislike about you is not listening to them. You must understand that your teenage children are in a growing up process. So, they have many doubts about the ways to lead their life. They also have many emotional needs. Many a time you act as though the problems of your teenage children are trivial and not that important. But your attitude makes your teenage children feel that you are not supportive enough. To your teenage children, their problems are of paramount importance. But as you're dead tired from your hectic work schedule, you do not have the patience to listen to your teenage children. All you want is rest, as your nerves are all knotted up with tiredness and fatigue. When your teenage children come to talk to you about the problems, you sound terse and abrupt. In your tiredness, you cut short the conversation of your teenage children as you feel they are making a mountain out of a mole. Your indifferent attitude makes your teenage children feel emotionally shattered. When you do not listen to your children, you make them feel completely unloved by you. The number 4 behavior your teenage children dislike about you is when you do not give them a choice. Most of you want your teenage children to live the life you have dreamed for them. You often force your teenage children to pursue the education course you think that is the best job opportunities. What you do not understand is that though your teenage children are young, they have different dreams about their life. When you force your dreams on your teenage children, all they want to do is to revolt against you. You also do not consult your children before buying them things, as you do not understand that their taste differs from you. When you buy things for your children, you as a good parent must allow them to select things according to their liking. The number 5 behavior your teenage children dislike about you is when you treat them as if they had no intelligence. You also behave preachy and advising towards your teenage children. You often tell your children that they are disobedient and not up to your expectations. You warn your children that they cannot succeed in their life if they had such low intelligence. Your teenage children do not want you to degrade them in such a manner. They want you to respect their intelligence and individuality. Your teenage children want you to behave with them in a friendly manner. Your teenage children hate it when you dictate terms and conditions as to how they should behave. So, do not make your teenage children dislike you by being too disciplinary and too dictatorial. Always treat your teenage children with the respect due to them. When you respect the individuality of your children, they will like you for your parental understanding. Did this video make you understand the sort of behaviors your teenage children dislike about you? Marriage Realities will have many such relationship eye-openers. Subscribe to my channel to understand your marriage in a new light. Press the bell icon for updates about my latest relationship videos. Make love forever until death do us part your relationship goal.